I wanted to do a little tutorial of SciStarter as well. It's a little bit more complicated. Um, they host links to all kinds of projects, some of which are things that you get credit for on SciStarter, some of which are separate websites that give you credit still on SciStarter if you connect them, and other ones that are kind of totally separate. Um, if it's totally separate, you're going to have to do the the work of keeping track of your time. Um, if you're if you can find a project that's connected or one that's within SciStarter that will give you some credit, then you can find that information on SciStarter in the same way that you, or similar way anyway, that you do on Zooniverse. Um, so I'm just going to search for some projects here. Um, and I'm going to say that I want to look for projects that are exclusively online, but there's all kinds of outdoor stuff too that you could look for and see what's available. And I'm also going to say only projects that can be done online and that are SciStarter affiliates. Um, those are ones where you can connect your account and it will keep track of what you've done on SciStarter and give you a little bit of kind of automated note taking. Um, so there are, even in this, there are quite a few things that you could get involved in. There are so many projects on here; it's kind of overwhelming. Um, I have signed up for the OSA camera trap network, so I'm gonna click on that. Um, this right here is the important bit. That this is hosted by Instant Wild, which is another website. You can get credit on Scineverse through it. So if you were to do a bunch of different projects on, or a bunch of different projects on SciStarter, it would bring them all together if you connect your accounts. So to do that, we can go visit this website, and I've already created a project or created an account. It will ask you to input your email that you used for SciStarter when you create a profile. But I discovered that it doesn't really save that, or it doesn't seem to. So I'm going to go to my profile and up to this gear icon, and then go down, SciStarter integration. I'm going to put in, oh, not Gmail. Put in my Gonzaga email and connect my account. And it might take some time. It says it's pending, but that will ensure that you get the credit for all the projects that you do through SciStarter. If you're only going to do one, and like you're only going to do, say, this OSA camera trap, or only do ones on Instant Wild, you can also it also tells you how many IDs you've done on here. It doesn't tell you how much time though. But all of these are actually connected now to SciStarter. So if I were to do any of these, I'd get credit for it on SciStarter. So let's give it a try. I don't know. We can go to this OSA camera trap one again. And we just click on images and say what we think they are. So here we've got clearly some sort of a big cat. It looks like a cougar to me. It doesn't have any spots, right? Um, and we can just scroll through here until we find it. Like, it's not an ocelot because it doesn't have spots. Definitely not a jaguar unless it were a black jaguar. But I think this one looks to be tan. Okay, puma. Another name for the cougar. There's multiple names. So we're going to tag it. There's only one in the image. Confirm the ID. And then it'll give us another one. And we can continue to ID. These guys, I'm pretty sure, are coatis. But the fun of this is that you get to go through and look at what is it, and does it look right? They have that kind of funny long leg, looks almost like a raccoon but skinnier, and long tails. I'm pretty sure that's what they are, but this is kind of a bad picture. But we're going to tag it, and there's two of them in the picture. Confirm the ID. And now I've made 3 of these. Once my pending connection to SciStarter actually connects, then this will get, the IDs I've made will get recorded. So I'm going to go back to SciStarter here and show you where that stuff gets connected. Main dashboard and your profile. So if I go to main dashboard, it tells me that I've visited the OSA camera trap network, and I'm going to say I joined this project. Okay. And then the number of contributions will get saved. I don't think it tracks the time you spent in the same way Zooniverse does, but it will at least say this is how many you did. So you're going to need to keep track of the amount of time and give some proof of the amount of time. Anyway, this is how SciStarter works, and there's just it's quite a bit more complicated. So you're going to have to explore it, but there's so many cool things that you can get involved in.